Hey folks, how's it going? Thought I'd talk today about guitars. That's the thing I love most in life. So I'm going to use this particular guitar as a lesson to show you that you shouldn't always judge a book by its cover or a guitar by how it looks. This is built by an English luthier called Adrian Lucas. He's based in Lincoln in England, and it's made from spruce on the top and American cherry on the back, with a mahogany neck made from reclaimed mahogany. And it's a 12th fret, which means the 12th fret is where the body join cuts off, but because of the style of the cutaway here, it gives you access beyond where you would have access on a 14 fret guitar with no cutaway. And I've played Adrian's guitars before. I've met him a few times at a guitar gathering that I attend down in England, and I'd never really been that, I wouldn't say impressed, because I don't want to give the impression that I didn't like his guitars. They just were not my kind of guitar. I've always been more of a traditional guitar kind of guy, like your Martins and your shifted X braces and mahogany, rosewood, maple. So I didn't think a modern fingerstyle guitar would really suit me. So I saw this guitar at the gathering down in England 3 years ago now. I think it would be coming up to 3 years. And I've been saving up for another Kim Walker guitar. I'll talk about Kim Walker in a different video. I'm saving up for another Kim Walker, which is a long waiting list. It's up to 10 years waiting list, which gives me time to save. And I had saved up enough to put the money into another guitar, so I thought, I hadn't actually thought about doing that. I was saving up the money. Then I saw this guitar and I looked at it and I thought, yep, that's a great piece of work from Adrian once again, but it's just so not me. I've never liked this kind of Florentine cutaway, it's called, the pointy style of cutaway, and it's got reclaimed, I think this is holly or laburnum, something like that. This kind of weighted American cherry, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but it's not mahogany or rosewood or maple, so it's just not the kind of thing that I thought I was looking for. It's more the American style of flat picking guitar, something loud, something brash, something with great projection, and etc, etc, etc. So when I picked this up, I really wasn't expecting to like it, and it just took one chord, and I was like, what is this? What is this thing? Oh my god. So that was at the beginning of the weekend down in England, and I kept going back to it. I kept sneaking away with it to go and sit in a quiet corner somewhere and play stuff I'm familiar with, trying different styles, doing some flat picking, doing some finger picking, doing some strumming, some folk, some Celtic, some bluegrass, and it was just so comfortable to play, so easy to play. It's got light gauge strings, which I'm not really that used to. I'm more of a medium gauge string guy, and it played beautifully all the way up the neck, and it's got this little hole, you see that? That's called a sound hole or a sound port, depending on who you talk to. And what it does is it lets some of the sound come through for the player to hear, because normally the sound comes out from the front and the player doesn't get to hear quite so well as the people in front of the guitar. And I spoke to Adrian at length about that. He explained pressure and how the guitar body works as it's like a pump, basically. It pumps, the sound waves pump the wood. It's all based on pressure, and this relieves some of the pressure. So I don't really know whether it reduces the projection out front, and I mean, it's science. You can't take something away and gain something. That's what I'm saying, is if you take something away from here to put it here, it's, you can't just magically add something that wasn't there to begin with. I don't really know. What I do know is that this guitar just blows me away. And the idea was that I would put the money I had saved up for a Walker into a guitar so that I could enjoy it while I was waiting for my slot to come round on Kim's list and continue the saving. And then I'd be able to sell this, hopefully, for more or less what I paid, because guitars of this kind of value tend to hold their value quite well, unless you ding it or, cause some problems. But you know what? I'm going to struggle to sell this. It hangs in my bedroom. I've got a wall hanger above the bed. So quite often when I'm going to bed, before I climb in, I'll take it off the wall and I'll just play it a little while. And it surprises me every time. I forget just how good it is. And then I pick it up and play it and I'm like, yep. Oh my God. And it has inspired me to play things. It's had me finding things just based on the tone, the sustain, the projection, the sound I can hear from the... So, long story short, don't judge a guitar by how it looks, judge a guitar by how it sounds. That's really the lesson I have to teach you today. But I hope you enjoyed looking at this guitar. It's just a delight, an absolute delight. And I would encourage you to check out Adrian's work if you can. He does show his work at guitar shows around Europe. I know he goes to Berlin. He shows his work there. I'm not sure where else he goes, but he's in Lincoln. You can look him up, Adrian Lucas. Fantastic luthier and a lovely guy as well. I've got a few good conversations with him, and I've shared a dinner or two with him at the gathering, and he's a great guy. I hope you enjoyed that video, looking at my Adrian Lucas. The model, by the way, is called a Pavilion Sweep. Pavilion's the body shape, and I think the sweep is the cutaway style. And this is a Pavilion Sweep 12, or a Pavilion 12 Sweep. I'm not sure the exact correct nomenclature, but 12 denoting the 12th fret body join. That might be what makes this guitar respond where other Lucases didn't respond for me. Who knows? All I know is that I love this thing. So, thank you all for your attention, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.